so picture this, 5 themed arenas, thousands of bustling fans, amped world-class musicians, an elaborate stage setting, and a fusion of music and heritage projecting the multicultural experiences of the world. Well, this is an exciting collaboration of world-renowned individual and group acts who will come together in the magnificent province of KwaZulu-Natal for the very, very first time to bring us the World Jam Music Festival, a true Zulu Kingdom experience. The countdown has certainly begun, and joining us to tell us more about the music festival is Ernest Kelly and Karlton Kirksey, who are the co-producers of the show, and as well as Craig Clay Smith, who is also here with us on the program. Thank you. Good to have all of you.
Morning, Leanne.
Morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being with us and bringing these guys into studio, because I mean I think this gives you a flavour of what to expect, right? All right, so who's going to tell me, where did this come up, the idea?
Okay. Well, it started, it's a collaboration of a whole lot of minds, so nobody's going to take individual credit for it. But it was born out of the need that we realized that to bring a fusion of different music genres, you know, if you're catering for one music genre, you're catering for one particular segment of the market. By crossing in our different arenas from jazz, rock, rhythm and blues, gospel, rock, South African artists, Sapphire Town. Guys, anything that I've forgotten in terms of the genres?
Yeah, well, go ahead, Carl.
We'll have the whole spectrum. That's the idea, is to have a festival that's very diverse in its musicians, and to fuse international talent with South African talent. We have 4 continents of musicians represented here, will be represented.
Will be represented. Who are we talking about? Which continents will be represented?
Well, we've got United States and South America, obviously Africa and Europe.
Okay, so all represented in this festival, bringing with the best of the best in terms of music.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's actually 10 countries that will be represented and over 400 musicians.
Gee whiz, this is huge.
Yeah, and also we've been listening to the province about creating an iconic event that would also be an engine for tourism, cultural tourism. And this event will definitely attract people and bring in international visitors as well, which is going to be unique. Most of the festivals don't attract international visitors, but this one is aimed to attract people from all of those countries and continents we mentioned.
Well, I mean, we've got that amazing, the International Jazz Festival that takes place in Cape Town every year, and it's turned into one of the biggest music festivals that we have. And I imagine something like this is going out there to compete with it. What type of music are you hoping to play?
Yeah, I think the difference is that we're not focusing on one genre.
Okay.
So you can, once you've got admission to the festival over the 2 days of the 6th and 7th December, you can actually drift from arena to arena, taking in your favorite genre of music, the style. We've been experiencing music you've never heard before.
Yeah.
And so that is the idea, that we've catered for all demographics, all genders, young, old, families. We've fused the music with food, cuisine, so we're going to be bringing chefs from different countries who are going to be cooking up their local fare, so we can experience true, for example, New Orleans Cajun style dining, mixed in with a couple of our own local concessionaires. Plus there's going to be lifestyle exhibitions, interactivity. We have a development program that we are scanning KZN, and we are looking for developing talent, and they will have an opportunity to appear on a stage and to rub shoulders with some famous and international artists and local artists, and as well as helping young musicians or people who want to get into the entertainment and arts industry with masterclasses on how to actually go about that.
Excellent. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about some of the artists that are going to be, some that you've confirmed at this point. Anyone?
Yes, actually, right behind us that you saw earlier with Mardi Gras Indians with Shaka Zulu, who's from New Orleans, and he's the chief of a Mardi Gras Indian troupe. We have a New Orleans stage and that will feature New Orleans musicians from jazz to brass bands. We have Ivan Neville and Dumpster Funk of the famous Neville Brothers. And we have a variety of each stage that will represent the various genres. We have Kurt Daring will be here, and On the Ocean's Island stage, we have Kimani Marley, of the son of the famous Bob Marley, and another performer that we have will be Lyra. We won't announce the total talent package yet, but we'll have a variety.
Because it is, I mean, you've got until December, right? So
But at the end, the most important thing is we're catering for all cultures in South Africa as well. So from catering to the Afrikaans community and their rock pop stars to really top-end South African bands and individual acts. The Indian community, we will have a top performer, international performer, rock performer. So we're crossing cultures. We are going to have a big segment in gospel because rock gospel today has a massive following. And that runs across the 2 days. So there's 2 days of jam-pack, starting in the morning, finishing 6, 7 in the evening, and then from there we move into the main arena bowl of Moses Mbida Stadium, where both Saturday and Sunday will be a major headline act still to be announced.
Okay, so those are still going to be announced. Big international acts.
And I may add too that the event is the festival is going to be more of an experience because you'll get a chance to really see music that you may not have seen if you went to a one genre event, and you may come away with a different appreciation for some of the other music. And the other important thing about this event, it will probably create an international platform for South African artists to be exported. So that was one of our goals. That's a big deal.
That's a key point. We really want to encourage collaboration between artists that we bring over and artists that are here to really further careers and actually import and export the talent. Start bringing talent to the States and also talent from the States here.
Fabulous. Okay, so this is Moses Mbida, as you were saying, but obviously I imagine some precincts around
the precincts in the People's Park. So we're taking over that entire precinct, the heart of Durban.
5 stages, as a matter of fact.
That's so nice. And I mean, Durban at that time of the year, it is jam-packed with all holiday makers just ready to party and have a good time. So, okay. Now, let me give out the details, because I know that there is a website if people want to go and visit it to get a little bit of information. It's worldjamdurban.com.
That's great.
All right, so www.worldjamdurban.com. Well, that's exactly what Craig was talking about there. You can have a look and see that this really is going to be taking over that precinct in Durban over this time, and there's going to be loads of artists, those food stalls and cuisine from all over the world, those 4 continents represented, 10 countries, as we were saying, and 400 artists. So that's hopefully what it'll all look like, different arenas like the New Orleans Arena, and you can have lots of artists there performing, including who we've got in studio with you, who we're going to let them play us out this morning. So again, thank you very much to my guests. Craig Clay-Smith, good luck to you. I hope it goes well. Ernest Kelly and Karlton Kirksey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being with us here on the program.